Okay, friends, we're going to have a demonstration because talking is only good for so much. And after that, we need to see something. We need to see something. So this is a divine energy healing modality, angelically guided, multidimensional energy healing for soul purpose. It works with anything. This is the power that makes worlds. We like for our demo subject to have a physical pain because, well, two reasons. One, they're suffering. Let's help them, right? And two, if it's present now, do you have any pain or fear now? Both?
Slight pain, not as bad as always.
What's more prevalent in your experience right now?
The fear.
Fear. On a scale of 1 to 10, can you rate it?
8.
8. So we have two presenting issues. Migraines, chronic migraines, did I get that right? And what we would call terror attacks. Terror attacks. We would call them night terrors, except they happen in the day too. Extreme terror is the only word that I'm allowed to use, terror attacks. So right now on a scale of 1 to 10, that terror is at an 8. Who is my timer? Who is my timer? You be my timer. So it's 11:17 right now. 30 minutes from now we're over. So 5-minute warning is whatever that is, calculates out to be. What this demonstration will be is what we call the full method. This is not what you'll be working with this weekend. This weekend is the very start of the process. There'll be a demonstration later on that will show you what you'll be working with. Okay? But if we listen to somebody play chopsticks, it's not very inspiring, right? We listen to someone play a Mozart concerto, we think, wow, I'd like to learn to do that, and then we begin with chopsticks, right? Okay, so we have presenting issue of chronic migraines. How long have you had the migraines? Since she was in grade school. And terror attacks, roughly how long have you had the severe anxiety?
Severe?
Well, anxiety, how long? Couple months. Oh, I'll bet. What we have is an energy-sensitive person. Because a couple months ago is when the energy shifted big time. It's like, whoa, oh yeah, oh yeah. So what you are is actually open to the reality of what's going on. All right, now we begin. So I'll narrate what I'm doing. The coughing is a reaction, a common physical body reaction to energy shifting. As energy shifts, we can cry, we can yawn, we can sneeze, we can cough, we can burp, we can fart. Other things can happen. Try to not suppress those. Try to overrule society's conditionings that tell you those are undesirable things. And just do it. Yawn if you let your body do what it needs to do to process the energy shift. Cry if you need to cry. There's nothing wrong with crying. There's nothing wrong with any of that, actually. It's our body reacting to an energy shift that's occurring. Sorry, so that's an example because I just then began to soften myself, dissolving myself. And having the intention to merge, becoming one, becoming and, knowing what it is. So I don't have a cough, I don't have a cold, I'm not ill, I'm not sick. My body is reacting to energy. Sorry, shifting again, just energy shift reactions. This body is highly sensitized to energy, been working with it for 24 years. Sorry, it's just the shifting. Merging from the top of our energy bodies to the bottom, left to right, right to left, becoming one, spinning, drawing the focus into the... So friends, as you observe this, have the intention to connect in, and have the intention to connect in with what is being narrated. We'll narrate it, have the intention to open to it, feel it. Everybody else, join us. Simultaneous healing is possible. One person is on the table. All of us can heal. Who among us hasn't felt terror, at least for the last hour, right? Right. So just connect in. You have the opportunity to receive healing for it from divine beings, not from me, from divine beings, not from the body-mind. Body-mind's nothing. This is the power that makes worlds. You can do whatever it wants. Your terror is not a problem. Right? Merging, 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 merging. Whoa! Aligning the heart chakra, opening wide to universal presence. I'm so sorry. Drawing light and love from source into the front of the shared heart chakra, filling it so full of love. Wow. Turbulent seas of terror. Drawing in source presence, universal presence, light and love from source into the front of the heart. Filling it so full of love, it bulges and expands and exhales out the back in a river of love. It's as if we're taking the ocean that's turbulent and turning it into the Erie Canal. I don't know why it's the Erie Canal, but it is. Maybe there are locks or something. I don't know the Erie Canal. Does anybody know the Erie Canal? There are locks. Okay. So what that means is about managing the energy shifts, delivering the energy shifts in a way that your system can sustain. What's happening is you're responding, you're aware of, physically aware of, alert to, not blocking, open to the truth of what's happening in a biosphere level, but your energy body is small and untended, just as everybody's is, just like normal human. Don't take that personally, you understand? And therefore it feels a little bit like riding on a rough sea, like I'm on a tiny little life raft in the middle of the Pacific and there's a typhoon moving through. Is that how life feels right now? Yes. Yes. So what we're going to do is draw light and love from presence, source presence, straight into the front of the heart, filling it so full of love. The chakra bulges and expands and exhales out the back. Something just happened in a river of love, drawing up more upward flow, pulsing the vortex, pulsing the vortex, pulsing the vortex, merging, merging, merging. Oh, there we go. Thank you. There we go. Thank you. Now drawing the focus out the back of the heart chakra, connecting to that element of divine presence we're most personally comfortable with, be it Christ, consciousness, Buddha, nature, divine mother, the divine plan itself. Sorry, something else. It doesn't even matter. We don't need to know what it is. We can invite it into the back of the heart until once again the chakra bulges and expands and exhales out the front. And now the river of love is flowing in the back and out the front. And now what I'm seeing is the Erie Canal, but the locks are balancing. It's like they're all coming to the same water level. They're all coming to the same water level, starting to swish this light and love, source presence, back to front and front to back through the heart, even left to right, left to right and right to left through the heart. Chakras can be cleared from any angle. We don't need to spend a lot of time on chakra clearing. Just flush it clear left to right and right to left. Open up the chakra, grab it with our powerful energy hands, expand it out, flush it clear, presto changeo. 5 minutes, the chakra is done. We don't have to spend a day. There we go. Drawing the focus to the feet now and through the feet, intending to open up to divine planetary energy. And now we start to draw up from the very center of the planet. Okay, now, sweetheart, you're holding yourself very small, so we'll open the base wider. Think of it this way. Think of it like standing on a volcano. Do you have to sweat and strain to draw up earth energy from a volcano, or is it just blasting through, free to be had for us all? And so we just stand on a volcano of upward rising earth energy, Mother Earth energy. Let it blast through us. Just let Mother Earth energy blast right on through us, widening the base of our own pillar of light, widening the base. Let the yawns happen, let the burps happen, let the tears happen, let whatever needs to happen, happen. Let the energy happen. There we go. It's okay. Here, friends, Mother Earth is here for us. We're cells in the biosphere of Earth. We are part of this planet. There is only one of us here. The name tags today have no in front of the names. There is no Steve. There is no Jean. There is no Monica. There is no Ann. There is no Betsy. There is no Lynn. There's no Rick. There's no Donna. There's no any of us. There's no Nancy. There's only one of us here. There's only one of us here. There's the compelling illusion of individuation, but there's only one of us here. So there is no Anne either. There is just only one of us here. And so by opening up to that reality, acknowledging the reality, there's only one of us here. For real, not for pretend. That's the difference. Lots of people say this, but they're afraid to even merge. And so they're denying that reality, right? They're pretending that there's this difference between them and the other person because they're even afraid to merge with one person, much less the oneness of the full planet, right? So now Anne has actually been opening up to the totality of the planet that sees that there could be a nuclear war headed our way. Is that a terrifying prospect to the biosphere? Yes, to every single living being on the biosphere. Is that terrifying?
Yes.
Yes. And now, friends, we humans are the ones that are creating this disaster, correct? Think how it would be to be a woodpecker, for example, or something else that had nothing to do, a monarch butterfly, or a bee who supports life on Earth with pollination, right?
Yes.
Right. Bees are very sensitive. They're tuned in. Do you think the bees don't know? The bees know. The bees know. The butterflies know. The whales know. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. And they're terrified. Now Anne is willing to acknowledge the reality that there's only one of us here. She's not holding herself separate from the animals, right? Right. And so she feels their terror. Now, it's not just animals. Are the trees afraid? Donna, Jamie?
Yes. They're shaking.
The trees are shaking because animals can run away. Can trees run away?
No.
No. No. They can't. They can't run away. And so now Anne is aware of that, and she loves trees. She has a deep affinity for trees. This is true. Yes. So she's feeling the terror of the trees. Now, good news, Anne. Good news, Anne. We can learn really quickly how to intend to be a vessel for higher dimension beings. And then source energy flows through us. And then, listen to me. If your soul plan has you here to help heal the suffering after a nuclear disaster, if your soul plan has you here to help heal the suffering after a nuclear disaster, would it be helpful for you to survive? Yes, it would. Would it be in alignment with your soul plan for you to survive?
I don't know.
Well, how could you do it if you were...
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
let's just... This is... Yeah. You have to survive.
Yes.
If your soul plan has you here to heal the suffering after a nuclear disaster, it's got to be part of your soul plan to make it to after the nuclear disaster, right?
Right.
Does anything else even make any sense?
No.
Nothing else makes sense, does it? No. Game on. Okay? Your assignment. Anne is one of the 1,000,000,000. What is that number? 1 million. Precisely. When people say 1 million, people think that's approximate. The higher dimension beings, when they say 1,000,000,000, are making a point that that's what they mean, right? They don't mean approximately, right?
Right.
Specifically, 1,000,000,000. Powerful souls have come to the planet to make a difference, to be here to help trigger the awakening. After the wake-up, shake-up, these people would be very helpful on the planet, right? Right.
Yes.
After the wake-up, shake-up. Right now, nobody's listening, right? Right now, they would lock you up, right? That's correct.
That's correct.
We say it in public, on video, and we post it on YouTube. Somebody has to do it. We have asked everybody, up to and including the Dalai Lama, to say it in public. And you know what they say? No! No! Cowards. They are cowards. Friends, they're not saying it isn't going to stop it.
That's true.
So, You can argue with this all you like. You know what's coming soon? Proof. Proof. Now, here we go. We're going to create a pillar of light for you. We're going to tell you what's going on, okay? In order for you to be able to do your work, which has to come after the wake-up, shake-up, right? You have to be protected by light, okay? So this is a process that will start through grace. You have to do your part to keep it going. Your part is to intend to do it for real and not fake it and not let fear call the shots. Do you think that this body mind likes saying on public and video on YouTube what no one else is willing to say? But we know who matters more is the higher dimension beings. They see us when we're sleeping. They know when we're awake. They know when we're awake. They know when we have felt the truth and that we choose to roll over and go back to sleep, that it's resistance. On the other hand, they know when we choose to wake up that we're trying, even though we stink at it, even though we're terrible, rank, awful, bad at it. Miracles happen. You don't have to be good at anything. You just have to want to be good, right? There. So now, how much time do I have? Okay. Let's merge your channels up, merge your channels up. So now the pain. Oh boy, wow. So now, meanwhile, born into the body, incorrect. Coming into the body as a soul, knowing this mission is your mission. You're part of the 1,000,000,000. You've known since before you were born that this time was coming and that it wasn't going to be easy, but then we would have what we've come here to do, what we've come here to do, what we've come here to do. You've known it since you were a little girl. You've known it since you were a little girl, since you were a little girl. And it's scary. And plus the world around you would probably tell you were crazy for saying stuff like that. And so they tried to put a clamp on your crown. So when we put a clamp on our crown, do you know what happens? Chronic migraines. Now, it doesn't make the scary truth. Does that make the scary truth go away? No. But now we can start to say, okay, wow, I'm going to stop listening to the story of the world around me because I can feel that it's crazy, right? You can feel it there. And I'm going to listen to the trees because the trees are telling me the truth. You know that, right? You know that you can trust the trees. Do you know that? So you hug a tree, for real. This is not something we're saying. Literally, physically, with your physical body and arms, find a really big old tree. Older is better, but whatever tree you have is better than no tree, right? Even a shrub, a blade of grass is better than nothing, right? If all you have is a blade of grass, then go for the blade of grass. But if you can find a really big tree, hug it and ask it, is a wake-up, shake-up coming pretty soon? And ask it if it will allow you to merge with it and offer yourself as a vessel for divine healing to keep it safe and for you to join in the simultaneous healing. And so tree by tree by tree, tree by tree, you can start right now to do your work in the world, which is to help the suffering. Now, the people who are already starting to wake up are already suffering. Does that make sense? But soon that balance is going to shift, because as soon as it happens, they're going to go, oh, that's why I felt so bad. Oh, it's all coming clear now. Oh, I get it. Oh, relief, right? So right now, the only people you really can work with are the trees. Okay. Search for truth, class. Evaluate that for truth. Best ones are the trees.
That is true.
Yeah. Work with the trees right now, but very, very soon, work with anybody who's willing to face the truth. Anybody who's willing to face the truth. And after the wake-up, shake-up, the first wake-up, shake-up, Some will, very few. Some will. The animals will. The non-human animals. Dogs, cats. There. Now we just start to say, through the miracle of simultaneous healing and through the miracle of space-time, we're going to just move to a moment, where we're on the other side of all of this, where all the ruckus is behind us. So we're just going to open up a portal through time and connect to the time in the future when the ruckus is behind us. And we're just moving into our actual work, which is to build a new way of relating to life as a society, as a biosphere, one that's built on the awareness that there's only one of us here. There's truly only one of us here. And that we let go of the illusion, the compelling illusion of separateness. And it's compelling because we have these bodies that make it seem like we're separate. It is compelling, right? And all of our language structure has these pronouns that make it seem like there's either me or you, and that there's no, it's just a language structure that doesn't work, right? So we're opening up to the time, and it could be thousands of years from now. You see, it could be millennia from now, where all of the ruckus is behind us. It doesn't have to be that long, but it depends on the free will dance. Choice in every moment. All of us can choose to wake up or not. We can all choose to wake up, and for us it could be right now that we choose to wake up, or it could be 2 weeks from now, or 2 months from now, or 2 years from now, or 2 decades from now. So we're reaching to the moment in time where for your soul it knows there's only one of us here. There's only one of us here. And we're drawing in this beautiful awareness that there is only one of us here. There's only one of us here. Now right about now your energy body is starting to feel calmer. Is that true from your perspective? A little bit. Well, it's in they're showing me the water, and the water in the lower levels is starting to calm. There's still big waves. How much time do we have?
9 minutes.
Oh, yeah. We can do it, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. So a therapeutic session is 90 minutes in length, give or take. 90 minutes, give or take. Every subject is unique. Some people are less resistant than others. For people with big soul plans that are very resistant, they can drag it out for 3 hours. You know? How's that working? This is why we should charge by the hour, not by the session. Set it to hourly rate, because the person's resistance level is going to determine how long the session is. If they shift quickly, well, then they can be done in 75 minutes, you know? But if they're going to fight you tooth and nail, it's going to take 3 hours. Or 3 lifetimes. Or, you know, however long. Right? There. Yeah, you got that. Yeah. Nancy knows that. There we go. No, Nancy knows that. So no Anne. There's no Anne. There's only one of us here. There's no Lynn. There's no Anne. There's only one of us here. Let's start to offer ourselves in service for the greater good, okay? Because this is the way. Well, we don't have to. This is a choice. Let us explain it. When we try to heal just ourselves, that's a tiny little target for the higher dimension help to aim at. Does that make sense? Whereas when we offer ourselves in service to heal the terror of a biosphere, that's a pretty huge target, isn't it? And so more support can move through us, can't it? Are you willing? We say yes, you can use us as vessels, bad as we are, stinky as we are, fearful as we are. You can use us as vessels. Wow, yeah. To heal the fear and confusion of the biosphere. Huh. Wow, you can use us as vessels. Just the way we are, stinking, like we're trying to hold our space, and we're trying to be vessels that self-respecting angels would want to work through. Not go, oh, you do it. Which is how most people relate to higher dimension beings. Oh, you do it. You know, we got 7.5 billion of those. How about let's find somebody who says, let me hold space for you to work through. And now you can use me. I know I'm not very good. I know I'm a stinky garden hose. I know by your standards I'm really, really bad. But you can use me, and I'm going to do my best to hold space. Hold space. Open up to the base. Open up the base of our pillar of light. Form a pillar of light, a bridge from the higher dimensions to right into the earth, right into the physical dimension, through us and around us, from source above to source below, through us and through our lives. Let us and our lives be the tube through which source, be one of the many tubes, a willing tube through which source can blow to heal the planet, heal the fear and confusion. Heal the fear and confusion of the planet. You can... there goes some energy shifting. You can use us as vessels to heal the fear and confusion of the planet, to let go of the wishful thinking, to let go of the mask. We're all trying to... We think our bread is buttered by the people around us. Nonsense, friends. Our bread is buttered by Source, right? By Source above and Source below. That's where our good comes from. I lift mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. Friends, our help is not coming from the people around us. They're as afraid as we are. They're as confused as we are. They're as much trapped by wishful thinking as we are. They're as much lost in the DDD, the dilemma of delusion and denial, as we are. The dilemma of delusion and denial. Everybody around us is. We can't look to them to solve our problems. It's up to us to be a vessel for Source to work through. We can offer ourselves once more in service to the greater good. Offering ourselves as a vessel for Source, like a self-respecting vessel, not getting weak. Again, everybody has this. As soon that we see it happen every time. People say, "You can use me as a vessel," but then they get all weak and So we can be as strong as we're able. We don't have to do an iota more than we're able to do, but we must do what we can do. Only we can do what is ours to do. Our guides, our angels, can't do what's ours to do. They can only do what's theirs to do. There we go. But knowing that our abilities are what they are, we don't pretend to be more than we are. We say, okay, well, there. Wow, my head is really hurting right now. Fabulous. So when we start to feel the pain, it's actually a wonderful thing. In the session, it comes and it goes. It comes and it goes. Wow. Such pain in the head. This body might have migraines too. It did. Had migraines for 10, 15 years. 14 to early 30s. You can use this as vessels. Okay, now we'll start the closing process. We're going to intend for errors to be corrected, omissions to be included, things that were done poorly to be made well done through grace, things done well to be made divinely perfect through grace. So incorrect. Correcting errors, my own errors with our own intentions, correcting our own errors with our own intentions, correcting our own omissions with our own intentions, taking our own poorly done work and making it be well done, doing our very best first, correcting our errors, including the things we left out, fixing the things that we messed up and did poorly, and then through grace asking it to be made divinely perfect. And now we start the process of separation. What I'm going to do is just unzip. It's a sudden separation, but by separating suddenly you retain a benefit, and this energy body's pillar is really long and clear, and if we just unzip it, we take half, you take half. You walk out the door with a nice, long, tall pillar of light. The ratio of proper. Now you're going to have to maintain it, and that's up to your free will choice. You may or may not. But it gives you the chance to walk out the door. How are you feeling right now in terms of anxiety? On a scale of 1 to 10.
4,
3. Down from an 8 to a 4 or 3 in 30 minutes. I wish we had the 90 minutes, but this is the reality. This is the reality of the demonstration time frame. We can do it. We can do it. Now, there are instructions, and your part of the dance of healing is to do what they said. They said to work, to offer yourselves. The trees are terrified because they can't move, right? And to offer yourself, just like we just did, to ask for permission. We can't merge without asking for permission. That would be energy rape. Ask for permission to merge, and then offer yourself as a vessel. Me and this tree, you can use us. The two of us, we're merged. We're willing to be a vessel for healing. The tree is totally willing to. You have to ask the tree. Just like we asked you, you can't do it without asking. Ask the tree, are you willing? But explain it. When we offer ourselves in service to heal the biosphere, blessings flow through us. And we've seen for us where all the trees burn except for one. Right? It can happen. It can happen. Separating, supporting with upward flow. It's like they're giving you your papers. Your papers mean your papers, pass.
1 minute.
What do the papers mean?
It's an assignment.
It's an assignment, but it's more than that. It's like with these papers,
It's
she
like-
gets through things.
Right, it's like a welcome packet
Pass.
that has all of her
It ha-
information and all of her
identification and her assignment. Like your identification is your assignment. Your soul plan. They give you your soul plan. Well, they gave you your soul plan. Your soul plan is to survive this, okay? And then to heal the suffering, to survive this and heal the suffering, to survive it and heal the suffering, to survive it and heal the suffering, to survive it and heal the suffering. And how you survive it is you hug the trees, because can they move? No. They're stuck, right? They've got roots. But you can, with permission, merge with the tree and offer you the unit of you and tree, because we're all cells in the body of Earth. It's like two cells coming together. And say, yes, you can use this as a vessel to heal the fear and confusion. And then we're marked on our heads, glowing lights on our heads. The ones who say yes, and higher dimension beings are protecting them.